Going to bed at 5 p.m. Time zone difference, bro. Time zone difference, man. Come on. Get with the program. I got here before the bot, that means I'm superior? It does. That's actually how that works. In case you didn't know, that is exactly how that works. No, it's all the same time, you're just in denial. I don't remember being in Egypt. What are you talking about? Yeah, sorry. My time is right, yours is wrong? Always, dude. Legit always. Why are you spamming 100s? What is happening? Now you're spamming confetti? Hello? I feel like I'm missing something here. I just can't prove it. One hundred? No, you're actually one of a kind, I can't lie. You're actually one of a kind. I respect it though. Oh my goodness. The one of a kind statement is so interesting because there's a billion people in this world, and I suspect there's going to be at least one other person who has had practically the same experience and upbringing as me. Okay, same experience and upbringing does not make you the same person, it makes you have the same experience. You are still a unique individual in regards to your anatomy, albeit there's probably a person that's very similar to you in terms of anatomy. The likelihood that there's a 100% match is improbable. Mentally there's like 1,000 people like you, if not 100 times that value. Actually, there's probably like hundreds of thousands of people that are similar to you. I think. I don't know if this is true. I'm merely saying this to say it. It's weird. Um, that's true, but I think that's ultimately part of what makes us human. You know, we are a species. Species? I can't speak. We are a species, and at the end of the day, driven to some extent by, I want to say, natural instinct, and that tends to cause groups of behavior in people, and it just kind of adapts depending on everything, you know? Imagine meeting someone with the exact same thought process and personality as you. I have, actually, fun fact. I have. It's very weird, but it's not as weird as you think. Because when you do meet that person, you kind of just get reminded that, you know, it's not impossible to fit in somewhere. And when you find someone that's exactly like you kind of start to learn that you don't really need a whole lot of things in common with somebody else in order to get along. Sure, having everything in common with them makes it easier, but at the end of the day, the one thing that brings the both of you together is the fact that you're similar. And just because that covers everything doesn't mean that it needs to cover everything. It needs to cover just enough. Someone who just agrees genuinely on every single thing you say? No, yeah. But at the same time, that person is also just as likely to disagree with you. Just because of the fact that you would both agree. You know what I'm saying? Because if I say, oh man, I really love this one particular dish, and you know that you also agree, wouldn't you want to find out what would happen if you said that you don't agree? Because we're so similar. And then that's when you start to disagree on things just for the sake of disagreeing, to have conversations, and it's actually really great. It's really nice. Because you both have the same introspective, but because one person is applying a different opinion, it creates interesting conversations, I'll be honest. That's whack? Nah, that's not whack. Some of my favorite conversations I've ever had with that guy were about things that we both fundamentally agreed on, but we chose to disagree for the sake of conversation, and it was like a 3+ hour conversation that we had, and it was phenomenal. All to say at the end that we both just said, but yeah, we still agree on the same thing anyways, and we were both just like, yeah, basically. I feel like when you meet someone that's just like you, the beauty in that is that you get to test that. You get to push that to its limit, you know? Because when you test that, sorry. Sorry, just a moment. I'm currently in the middle of an explosion, and it doesn't look like I'm surviving this explosion. I like how this stream has turned into a philosophical discussion. Maybe profound, is that philosophical? Maybe profound is a better word? Words are weird? Yeah, I guess. Profound, actually, let's just go by the definition. How about instead of doing guesswork, we do some... That's why I keep getting my ass kicked at Scrabble. Honestly valid. Profound. Profound. Meaning. Having, showing, or requiring great insight or understanding. You are correct. This is perhaps a profound discussion. It could be, but maybe it's philosophical as well. Maybe it's both. Lost by 200 points. Okay, maybe you're just dyslexic, in which case that's fair, because the same. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But sorry, what I was going back to what I was saying. Um yeah, when you are like very similar to somebody to the point where you feel like you both agree on the same types of things, you have the same opinions on things. I think the nice thing about it is that there comes a point in time where you can kind of learn how to fish the thought process out of the person, if that makes sense. It's like, okay, just because we both agree that, for example, okay, what's a food that you like? Give me a food that you like, and I'll see if I agree or disagree with it. If I agree with it, I can kind of give you an idea of what I'm trying to get at here. That they just better off squares. Yeah. You know, that's also fair. That's also completely fair. I don't think I blame that either.
Death match. Warm up.
Okay, say for example we both like spaghetti, right? Say we both like spaghetti. We both agree. Now I can ask you, well, why do you like spaghetti? You know? Do you like the flavor? Do you like how it feels to eat? Do you like making it? Is it something that you find easy to eat? Is that why you enjoy it? Or is it something that reminds you of something and that's why you enjoy it, right? There's like bound to be different reasons for the same opinion on something. And although, yeah, sure, you might have the same experience as somebody else, like in a wild world, say for example, I say, oh, like I like spaghetti because I really enjoy the pasta in particular. I love pasta, and therefore I love spaghetti. You might say, oh, you like spaghetti because of the meatballs, or something like that. And it's like, you could still like pasta. You could still really, really like pasta, but your reason for liking spaghetti doesn't have to be because of the pasta alone. For you, it's something slightly different. And that's like the cool thing about it, because it's like no matter how similar you are to that person, your reasoning for the same opinion can vary more than you would expect. And I don't know, I think that's just really cool. Because there's no other way you could like have that type of conversation or try to like fish that type of information out unless you were similar enough to that person to begin with, right? I don't know, it's very like a... how do I explain it? The English is not my first language. I should be able to do this. Yeah, I guess it's just more so like there'll be difference in the thought process behind the opinion. And if the thought process is the same, there's like a level of fun in trying to challenge that. Like, and trying to like throw in different like factors, being like, okay, well then what about if instead of XYZ we have ABC, right? And see if their opinion changes to yours. Because it's like, I feel like there's a cutoff point for where someone's thought patterns and like decisions, like they have to differ eventually. Because there's just no way that they'd be the exact same. Like sure, experiences will, you know, cause somebody to have a similar feeling about the opinion, about the situation or the thing, but it doesn't always drive their decision, if that makes sense. Sometimes logical thinking just outweighs the emotional aspect for somebody, and that's completely fair, you know? Like, for example, me and that guy, although we're fairly similar, a situation I can use in particular, which I think is very decent for like an example, is when it comes to people, me and him have a very similar philosophy of we don't really get angry at other individuals. That anger doesn't really stick. It's like, sure, you might do something that pisses me off and I'll get upset, but I'm not upset at you. I'm upset at the thing that you did. And we both agree on it, right? We both agree on it. But between me and him, I am able to, for example, move past that and not care about it ever again. For him, it's more of like it lingers, you know? So it's like, regardless of how similar we are, there's like a slight difference in that, and I think that's kind of nice. Because it's enough of a difference for our quote-unquote similar experiences to just have a different outcome, I guess. So I don't know, I think I think it's cool to meet someone that's like as similar to you as possible,
Dominating.
but at the same time, I think I prefer when you're not similar. You just kind of have things that connect you naturally without effort. I think that's much nicer. Because you kind of like rub off of each other, I guess. Like your personalities kind of just become a blend of the two in some way. Like you'll pick up some traits that the other person has if there's something that you deem to be beneficial, like positive. And then you kind of just like, you just change a lot more, I guess. Like there's only so much change that can happen between you and somebody that's the exact same. Like sure, you might have a great time,
10
but
kills remaining.
you know, it wouldn't be wrong to say that there's probably a little bit of less room for like personal development. Or maybe, shit, maybe there's a lot of room for it, right? Like say for example, you meet someone that's just like you and you hate them because they're just like you. Shit, bro, that's probably like, there's some deep reflection that you could probably do there, you know, using that person as like a canvas because they are you in like some sick way.
And you're done.
Not that I think I'd ever want to experience that. It's like, imagine finding out you're an asshole through somebody else that's like you. Like that, I think that'd be pretty horrible.
5 kills remaining.
Hell yeah, it's done. It's finito. Good stuff.
Sit down.
Good fucking stuff. Holy. Exactly. Damn, this is some good conversation. Well, I mean, I'm kind of just like spilling my brain out here, you know? I may or may not have said some things that contradict themselves or things that just don't make sense, but that's okay. Because that's the point of having this
1
conversation.
kill remaining.
I'm trying to figure out how I feel about it as I'm talking about it. That's kind of one thing I like, though. I like when I can talk to someone about something. I'm very loud. Oh shit, oops. But I like when I can like talk to someone about something and I'm like allowed to like fuck up and like be wrong, like of like how I'm saying it, and then just like still be able to have the conversation anyways. Are you on Twitch too or something? No, I stream strictly on YouTube. I was thinking about streaming on Twitch maybe, but I don't like how the VODs don't save.
Match found. Deathmatch. Warm up.
I guess YouTube the supreme streaming platform? I don't know. I don't think it's like superior, but I think it's definitely like convenient because I have no clue how to use Twitch. You know what? It's not ridiculous to say that. I feel like setting up streaming for Twitch is like 6 times harder than YouTube.
Dominating.
Yo, I suck. In all fairness, I learned how to stream on YouTube, so I can't bother figuring out Twitch. Also fair. No, also fair. Like, if you already know one thing, why would you bother going out of your way to, like, do another, you know? Seems pointless? Yeah, I think so too. I think especially because, YouTube is already fine, in my opinion. I can see why somebody would prefer Twitch to stream, but I just don't... I just can't agree with the reasoning behind it for some reason. Because like, not only does the Twitch TOS like suck ass from what I know, you can only stream at 720p until you're partnered, and to get partnered is a long process. You can lose your partner, and then even then, the 1080p quality isn't like great. It's not that consistent in my opinion. And in contrast, I think that YouTube has a much better like service for streaming somehow. There's still a reason to go out of your way to learn another way when you already know a different way. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's wrong. I just think when it comes to streaming, there's legitimately no need. Like, you kind of need to pick the platform you're gonna stick to anyways, and then just stay on it the entire time. Like, there's no other way you'll get any traction if you don't just stick to one platform and like, you know, crank it out like daily or whatever it is that you do. I happened to get a level of attention on YouTube somehow. I don't know how I have 180 subs, but I do. I started with 3, so basically no one. And people just clicked on it, so I kept doing it, you know? There didn't have to be any, like, there didn't have to be some, like, crazy reason behind it, you know? It just worked. I feel like there's more important things to know how to do multiple ways. I don't think streaming is the most important one to know how to do on multiple different platforms, you know? Unless you get fucking banned on a daily basis, then only God can help you there, you know? If even. I mean, shit, I'm not even religious, so like I don't know how I have 30 subs. I didn't think I actually post some spam shit post with no schedules. Oh, you gained more? That's crazy. I think I remember you when you had like 80 or something. Now you have like 300. What the fuck? That's actually mad. Honestly, that's crazy. Good job, like. Good job. Wait, let me pull out the legendary headset here. Oops. $369? What the fuck? Okay, 369 is like a significant amount. Cause you gotta have the funny number always. Always the funny number. Hello? Like, matter of fact, I'm surprised you don't have 367. I feel like that kind of just fits the bill. I think majority of them are for the occasional rap post. I mean, they're there for whatever. As long as they're there, that's like what matters from what I know. Burn in hell? I'm sorry. I just didn't mean it like that. Like, what? Can we, like, let me chill? I can't count anymore after the 6-7 meme. I don't think it was even a meme. It seems more like it's brain damage to me, I'll be honest, but what do I know? Like, literally, what do I know? I go from 5 and just cringe. Nah, 5 plus 1, 6 plus 1, and it's just like, you just leave it at that. You don't have to say the number, ever. You know? Okay. Also, every single show I watch. What about it? What about every single show you watch? That's a lot of them. Always has the number 6-7 in it. That's not great. That's not great. I'll be honest. I can see why that would be frustrating. Should I send my entire thought as one text because Streamlag is a third and it makes reading them awkward, but I won't. You can. I don't see why you couldn't. I think that would be completely fine. You know? I'm just saying. I am just saying. Wait, did my everything get wiped? No way, the game reset, are you serious? Wait, why? Oh shit, it's because the game released. That's why. Oh my god. Jet lag? Damn. Jet lag, jet lag. Whatever it is. Delay. Progress gone. That's fine. The game was in beta anyways. The game hates you? Nah, the game was in beta. Oh wait, but never mind. I'm blind, it's right here. Oops. I was gonna say, like, what the fuck? Like, why is that shit just gone? Like, fully. Sure. I have the audio, like, super low. Intentionally, by the way, so don't ask to increase the volume. I'm not going to. I'm simply just going to have music playing. This is simply what I'm going to be doing. Yo, can I move? The game is broken. Why did I just take so long to get out of the ship? Hello? It's all good. Oh. Okay. That's not great. I don't remember how this works. I'm pretty sure it shoots in front of me, right? Yeah, it does. Damn, dude, I have not played this game in ages. Actually, wait, I have an idea. I feel like this will be the more enjoyable thing to do right now. Hop on some of the sack. It's been a minute since I've played the sack. That sounds terrible, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. Either way. Yo, I'm gonna actually go ahead and increase the volume. Oh, that's really loud actually. I did not know that. Why is the game so loud? What the fuck? Oh, that's why. That checks out. That does. I don't want to do any of these. Sure. Let's do the Forgotten, shall we? Actually, is the... Oh shit, face cam's gonna be hella in the way, I just realized. Just leave it somewhere over there. That'll do. Just call that. Just call it that. really sorry if you can hear me breathe, by the way. I can't tell if my mic is picking that up. I really hope it's not. Okay. Wow, I have not seen that in ages. I forgot about the bombs. Whoops. That'll take a while to get used to. I missed. They died. Never mind. I didn't miss anything actually. If anything, I fucking destroyed them. Holy shit. Holy shit. Ah, bro, my package, dude. My package better come tomorrow or some shit, dude. I'm actually so upset. God damn it, dude. I actually just rage baited myself. I like this. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. Oh my god, yo, this is like great.
Experimental pill.
Okay. Sure. Ouch. Oh my god, sorry. Yo, my hands still smell like the sanitizer you gave me. That's crazy. I missed. I suck. Ouch. Not ideal. What was that room, bro? That's my bad. Yo, I'm getting so unlucky right now. These items blow ass.
The High Priestess.
Oops. Okay, bro. Game just hates me, man. Give me fucking useless shit all day. Like, thanks, bro. Appreciate that.
The Hierophant.
I already have flight, but thanks.
Ouch. No, I already went up. No. I forgot. No. Oh my god, I'm ruining it, bro. He's ruining it. No, he died instantly. Are you serious? Oh my god. What the actual fuck? does a lot of damage. I didn't know that. Oops. Cool. Why is it just that demon in there? Fuck. Does that even work? I have no idea. forgot about the bomb placement again. Rookie mistake. Okay. I am gonna go to bed now because I'm tired as fuck. Adios, adios.